Okay, today I'm going to be going through a little walkthrough with the Wildwood trailer that we just sent over to Japan. This particular model here is the Wildwood T24 TBSS. It's a little shorter than the other model that we shipped to Japan, which is the T28 DDSS, but nevertheless these trailers are all built from the same factory. A lot of the appliances, a lot of the electrical components, and any type of features that it has are about 95 to 99% the same. So I think for our purposes, I think it'll do the trick. So let's take a look at some of the features that are very important. If we take a look at the front of the trailer here, you're going to be able to see you're going to have two propane tanks. You're also going to have two batteries in the back and the hitch hookup. Let's kind of start out with the hitch hookup here. You have the 7 sprocket link here that goes straight into the that's going to go straight into the truck. This is for the brake controller, all the lights, all the necessary things to control the trailer from the car. We also have hookups here. I believe, Papa, you probably know a little bit more about how to hook up these hitches, but I was a little confused to what this thin line was. I asked them what this was pertaining to, but this is to control the brakes, actually, of the trailer. In case the trailer pulls completely off of the truck, this will disengage and the brakes will automatically be turned on. So if you're on the freeway or on the highway, the brakes will automatically turn on and you won't get the trailer going 100 miles an hour on the street. It'll come to a stop. So which is nice. We have two propane tanks here. The propane tanks are off because we had to take it off to be shipped. But when we put them on, we can go ahead and turn these on. Turn it to the left is on, and turn it to the right is off. There's a little knob as well in here. There's a green knob here and a red knob. If you want to control, if you want the propane to be coming out of the right-hand side, then you push this green knob to the right. If you want it to the left, then you just turn it over to the left-hand side, just like that. There's also a light in the middle. I don't know if you can see that, but when the light is green, that means the pressure is good. If the light is red, then that means there is no pressure from any of the tanks. If we look behind as well, there's room for the batteries. The batteries had to be taken off for the trip as well. So this holds two 6-volt batteries. It can also hold one 12-volt batteries. My understanding from these guys is that two 6-volt batteries will be much better. And there's two ways to connect that. It's either parallel or by series. And from my understanding, the way to hook it up is by series, and I can go ahead and show you that when I get to Japan. Okay. So just by taking a look here, you can see that this is very similar to the trailer that we got. It's a pull-out. So the pull-out is actually very good. If you have rain, it's extremely watertight. We don't have any concerns as long as the pull-out is 100% out, or if it's 100% in. If it's halfway in between, then yeah, it can be like a waterfall, and water can get in there very easily. So there's a storage compartment right here. This is where I stored Miwa's clothes, her bags, and her shoes, and this is where they caught us. But take a look in here. You can see that it's a pass-through. It's got plenty of space for storage. So you can also latch it up here as well. So This first little outlet right here is for the cable TV. If we choose to have a TV on the inside, we can hook this up to a hard line on the outside to a cable. You can also use satellite TV, maybe also an antenna. But this is the hookup right here for any kind of cable TV for the inside. So you can see that. Okay. Yeah, I think it might be a good idea for us to maybe buy a small ladder, maybe like an A-frame ladder. If there's any kind of debris, I think it's going to be a little dangerous. I think just looking at this, if debris gets up there, maybe a frisbee or some kind of bushes or trees, which can easily happen, and when you close this, the motor, you could actually damage the motor. So we have to always make sure that there's nothing up on top, and also nothing on the inside, because the motor can be easily damaged, and that could be a very high cost. So, okay, why don't we take a look at the backside here? It's another storage space for Miwa's sanitizer and lotion. Little bit something I didn't like was that all these compartments, the compartment that we have up in front and here, uses a different key, and this key is universal for a lot of trailers and a lot of gas. Gas stops. These guys all have the same key, so anybody with this particular key can use it to get into these compartments. It's not the same as the door, so that's a little bit bad. So I think any kind of valuables wouldn't be good in these compartments. So, but it's got a lot of space. Okay. What are we looking at over here? Okay, so we have a 30 amp service on the backside. This is connected. When we want to put power into electrical power into the trailer, this is where it goes. So if we have a generator, obviously we can hook it up here. This is connected here into the building, but in this particular case, I think we're going to be using a generator. So, oh, I forgot to mention as well, we have stabilizer jacks. There was another stabilizer jack in the front. This stabilizer jack is not meant to be used to change the tires. This is actually meant to keep the trailer fairly flat. Not all the terrain is going to be completely flat, so why this is important is because on the inside of the trailer, in case you're using the furnace or any kind of heat or any type of fire, if the trailer is tilted a little bit, then the fire is going to go straight up this way, but the trailer is going to be tilted. So you want to make sure that everything is flat. That's very important. So there's 4 stabilizer jacks for the trailer. This is very important as well. This is the sewage pipes. We have a sewage pipe, a small sewage pipe, and then a larger sewage pipe. This smaller sewage pipe is meant for the sink, for the shower. It's called, I think it's called the gray tank, and that's the smaller one. This bigger one is for the toilet. This is for the caca and all the really kusai stuff that I don't want to talk about. So, okay, let's go to the back here. You got the spare tire in the back. This particular unit has a outdoor shower. The outdoor shower is, from my understanding, should probably be used very minimally. It's not just like the shower that you would use at home. I would probably use it just to, wash off, maybe turn it off, and then put soap on, and then turn it back on. There's two little valves here. This top valve is actually meant to clean out the pipes. The pipes that we had for the sewage, if you put a hose into that top valve, then that'll help flush out all the pipes. This bottom one is for the water connection. You can put a water valve directly into this unit, and that'll provide enough water for the entire trailer. So, Okay. So we have the awning up, which is very nice on a hot day just like today. You know, hot days like today, it's great, but from my understanding, if you have extreme weather, typhoon, wind, maybe even rain, this awning is not meant to sustain or to hold it. And if that's the case, we should put it in, because it's a $2,000 cost to replace it. So kind of expensive. This is the back door entry. I think it's great. Our unit as well has 2 doors. This one goes straight to the back, which is the bedroom. Ours is going to go straight into the to the bathroom. So, but it's nice. You can see another stabilizer jack right there. Oh, another good feature here is, in case we ever lose our keys, we can just disconnect all these. There's a serial code, there's a passcode inside here. All you have to do is call the manufacturer and they'll send you a new key just by telling them the serial code. Okay. Okay. What are we looking at here? Okay, so in case you wanted to have a picnic, or if you wanted to have some type of TVs or you know, any kind of appliances on the outside, you do have access to power here, and you also have cable. So this can hook up to the cable TV on the outside. This is the fresh water connection. This is, I think it's a 50-gallon tank, I believe. So that's where you fill that. Maintenance. This is the maintenance for the refrigerator. There's a lot of stuff in there I really don't know about, but I think, you know, if you want to refill Freon, or, you know, obviously keep things clean, this is the access to the refrigerator. There's also a furnace on the inside. This gets extremely hot, so we got to be careful not to have anything blocking this. And this is the maintenance for the water heater. So I think that should about do it for the outside. Oh, there is a barbecue hookup right there, and that blue, that's for in case you want to have a barbecue or a picnic on the outside underneath the awning. Then that's where you would hook that up. So on the next video, I'm going to show you the inside and let you know how some of the features inside. Okay, thanks.